Sir Ed said, we can stand our ground as a Christian if there is violence, if there is oppression from the government, human right violation, and as Mom said, we can have a an, a neutral mind that we can create a good relationship with the government. But if there is an oppression, injustice, if there is violence from the state, we as a Christian, we can stand not an armed conflict as we also discussed, because for almost 50 years we have been in that NVAs, not us, but NVAs, or the Communist Party of the Philippines, have been on the 50 years of our armed conflict, and the result is our nation. I'm referring to the Philippines, is really on chaos. That's why, as Roman said, Christian must submit to the government, to the authority of the government. But how can we submit if the government oppress the people? How can we submit if the government, for example, insists things that will oppress us, or like decide things? For example, it's really stressful now, that there's a lot of decision from the government that really stressing the people. For example, in this pandemic, there's a lot of decision from national government that really oppressing people, and how can we respond on it? Maybe as we discussed, we have 3 points. We can stand on the ground, and we can have good relationship with the government, and somehow we can speak as our perspective is, but with as Pastor Ed said, there's no armed conflict or violence on how we response to that inhumane act of the government. And yeah, thank you very much for that. Maybe that's our discussion. Can you hear me?
Yeah, very clear.
In reference to Genesis chapter 1 verse 1, in the beginning God created the heavens and earth. There's no such division, there's no such special attributes to any denomination, to any groups, to any maybe religious act or rituals. That's why I do believe that God is a God of all creation. He is a God of all nation, a God of all people. Maybe somehow, because of our perspective, because of our limited mind and thoughts, we create divisions, we create exclusivity. They are righteous, and some are not righteous. And maybe because of our limited thoughts and mind, or somehow because of the knowledge we've learned from the books, we've heard from our professors, then we created some mind and prejudice or opinions that we are so special with the eye of God, with the eyes of God. But on the reference of that very creation of God, God created the heavens and the earth. Maybe that's one of my opinion on that. That's why I do believe that God is really a God of all creation, not a God of one nation, not just a God of Jews, because the Jews claim that they are favored by God because they do like that, they do like, but I don't think so, because God is, as I said, God is a God of all creation. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. How about Nara?